that I knew worked and sharing something that I knew people were looking for. Um, whether it was a product or just some extra income. So it's completely transformed my life. We're so, so grateful. Look, he's actually 10 years old. No, I'm just kidding. But really, I mean, we're just super excited. There's a lot of exciting things happening in the very, very near future. Australia, I know Andrew's going to go into it, more countries, more expansion. And really what that means is just more lives changing for the better, whether that's physically or financially. So I'm going to get myself out of the way. I want to introduce my dear friend who I just met not too long ago when I was very, very pregnant, and we instantly clicked. And that's what I love about this business. You attract like-minded people. You attract people who just want to better themselves, and in turn that betters other people. So Krissy, if you can just share your story, I'd love to hear it. You got to unmute yourself. Perfect.
There we go.
Yes. Yay!
Hi. So I'm Krissy. I'm a full-time yoga instructor. I teach public classes all day, every day. And so I'm around women all the time. And yoga is one of those things that it's a positive, uplifting lifestyle that I've really been on this path for probably 7-8 years now. And when I met these girls, we just clicked so well, and there was such a connection and a resemblance of how we were trying to live our lives. Nerium is something very new to me, but what these girls symbolize, I just wanted a part of it. So I made the investment, and not only that, I have been really interested in skincare. I'm going to be 28 in a couple weeks, and it's one of those things that I would love to be preventative and be able to share with the women in my life. So yeah, I am very new to it, but loving the product and loving learning about that there's no limit to what you can do with it. So I'm really, really excited, and I feel super, super supported by these women. So I'm just really looking forward to what it brings into my life, and I'm super open to what it brings into my life. And I'm looking forward to hearing more from Andrea about it as well. So I guess I'll pass it on to her.
Cool. Yay. Well, thanks you guys for getting on the middle of your Friday afternoon. I love the fact right now that Emily is doing this in her like robe with the baby. Just goes to show you like what this business really is. And Krissy's just such an amazing goddess. We actually got to meet her through our goddess yoga teacher training. Which is just one of the perks of being in Nerium. You have this abundance of time and financial freedom to really kind of pursue your life's passions. And so I'll share with you guys just a little bit about the company and the products that we have. And really what I want you guys to take away from this is what this company has done for, myself, and then obviously Emily, who's been in the business a couple of years, and then, Krissy, who's just joining. We're really, supporting her in this new adventure as well. And so I've been with the company now for about 3 years, and I'll just tell you guys a little bit about, my background prior to this was I was working as a special education administrator. So my career was really in working with children with autism, but I always had a huge heart for wanting to give back and wanting to do more with my life. I always saw myself as a healer and somebody who had a lot of gifts to offer the world, but I didn't really know what to do with that or how to do that or how to make that a living. And so I went the traditional route, and I went to school for many years. I borrowed a lot of financial aid. I pursued 2 different master's programs. And so, I found myself at the age of 30 with, multiple master's degrees, which was great, but I had about $178,000 of student loan debt, which is even a hard number now to say out loud, because it's like, that's a lot of debt. And so, I kind of was I remember one day just kind of looking back and thinking like, wow, here I am, this woman with this huge desire to, travel and change people's lives and, give back. And I don't know how I'm ever going to do that, because $2,000 a month of my income is going back to my student loan payment. And looking at how long it was going to take me to pay that off, I was going to be about 65 by the time that those loans were at a zero balance. And so, long story short, a girlfriend of mine shared this with me, and I was watching her have some success, and I thought, what if? then I was like, what if? Well, let's see. You don't talk to anybody. You don't know anybody. You don't know anything about skincare. I started coming up with all of these reasons why something like this wouldn't work for me. But, long story short, as a student of someone who's studied a lot of, personal development and followed a lot of different gurus, I knew that success was just right outside my comfort zone. And I knew that if I wanted to change something about my life, if I wanted to have more, abundance of time and money, that I was going to need to do something differently. And so I decided just to jump in. I decided, look, these are great skincare products that I can share with, my friends and my family. This is a great opportunity where there's a lot of people I know who want more out of life, whether that's, to be able to travel or to give back or to, buy a house one day or, stay at home with their children. Like there's people who they desire more. And so I just started sharing this with people very, very naturally, very organically, just exactly how we shared this with Krissy. I mean, we met her through something where we shared a similar passion and there was a connection there of wanting to do more with life. And so, for us, we're just always looking for like-minded people who want more out of life. And we happen to have a really great vehicle to achieve those things. And so what I love about Nerium, I'll just kind of touch on a few of my favorites. We're a 5-year-old direct sales company, and so if you're familiar with direct sales or the industry or how it works, you're probably familiar with companies like Avon, Amway, Mary Kay, Young Living Oils, doTERRA Oils, Beachbody. So all of those companies kind of fall under that realm of direct sales, and our particular company has been around for 5 years, and we are right now one of the top companies in the industry. And so that was something that was important to me because being someone who had this background in holistic health and, yoga and crystal healing and things like that, I didn't know a lot about business, but what I did know was that if I was going to position myself with a company, I wanted to position myself with a company that, number one, had the recognition behind it, and number two, had really great products. And so, we have 5 anti-aging products. 4 that are for the body, and then 1 that is for the mind. And so I'm going to just share a little bit about what those products do and how they work, so that you can kind of have a little bit of an understanding. And then I'll talk to you a little more about what we've done as a company, and then what we're kind of looking for in people who might want to join us on this adventure. And so, I was somebody who I didn't know a lot about skincare, but I had skin issues. So I had a lot of skin issues, actually. And it's funny because I look back and I look at all the crazy things that I was doing to try to help my skin. And Emily's chuckling because she was there for me at the beginning of that journey. And, it was crazy, right? I was spending tons of money on chemical peels and all this stuff. I had experienced some health issues where I had some hormonal imbalances occur. So I was having things like pregnancy mask and discoloration that was not caused by a pregnancy. And so it was really hard, being young and always having flawless skin to all of a sudden be experiencing pretty severe skin issues. And so when I started using Nerium, I noticed immediately a difference in my tone and texture. So when I first joined this company, we had just one product. It was a night treatment. And so it was a product that you put on your skin just at night. Super easy, super simple. My husband was even able to use it, like unisex product. Literally wash your face, put a couple pumps, slather it on, go to bed. And then we came out with a day cream, and the day cream started to work synergistically with the night treatment. So my skincare regimen now literally consists of a product at night and a product in the day, which was really easy because I was spending hundreds of dollars on these multi-step systems where, the morning was 7 steps, the night was 8 steps, it was taking me 30 minutes to get ready for bed at night. Like it was ridiculous, and it was costing a lot, and it wasn't really working. So when I started using Nerium, and I realized not only was I using a product that was simple, it was botanical, it was gluten-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free, it wasn't pumped full of a bunch of crap that I really didn't want to be putting onto my skin, and it was working, I was pretty blown away. So I was literally like, this is the best thing in the world. Like I was just so excited about that. Then I started using the day cream, totally fell in love with that, and about a year later, the company came out with a body contouring cream. And this was where it was game over for me. I thought there's no way it's ever going to get better than this. This is a product that's for tightening, toning, cellulite, firming of the skin. and I was literally smothering the stuff like from my neck like all the way down. My before and after pictures of my butt alone were like crazy. Like you wouldn't even believe it was real. But it's my butt, and so it's like I show people, I'm like, no, that's really me. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So if you're someone who wants tightening, toning, the products are amazing. And then there's just this last year over the summer we came out with an eye serum. And the eye serum is probably my second favorite because I'm like just a diehard Miriam Firm fan. But the eye serum actually, you can put it all under the eye. People even put it on their laugh lines, but it's to instantly the eye area. It gives you like an instant eye lift. But what I love about this, as I've learned about different products, our eye serum is actually pH balanced. So a lot of products on the market, especially eye serums that kind of give you that instant eye lift, they're full of a bunch of chemicals and they're very high in acidic. And so what happens is it actually breaks down the collagen in the skin. So you're getting this like instant effect, which is great, right? Because we like instant gratification, but you're actually damaging the eye area. And so our product is a pH balanced product, which works instantly, but also long term. So you're not damaging the eye area as you're getting that instant result, and you're also repairing it long term. So it's rebuilding the collagen and helping to rejuvenate the skin in that area. So those are our four products: the anti-aging for the body and the face, and then we have an anti-aging brain health supplement. And this brain health supplement is absolutely incredible, you guys. It was developed out of Signum Biosciences, which comes from Princeton. And it's all about repairing the tau proteins in the brain. And so I am not a doctor. I don't know much about brain, but what I do know is that you want to keep your tau proteins nice, strong, and smooth. And so if you think about like your hair, we trim our hair or we get haircuts or we condition our hair, especially for women, because we want to keep our hair follicle nice and smooth and looking good. Well, our tau proteins are like a piece of hair, and they get fried and they get frayed and they get split ends. And so what this EHT actually does is it goes in and it strengthens and fortifies those tau proteins, creating a better neuronal functioning of the brain. And so this is from everything of like memory, cognition, energy levels, sleeping. The testimonials that have come back up, improved immune function, have just been off the wall. And so we have these amazing products that are all patented or patent pending products that are exclusive to our company. And they're based off of a lot of different clinical trials, different science. We have a scientific advisory board that kind of launches all of our research. So we have top of the line products that we're sharing with people, products that are clean, that are safe, that are great, that are effective, that are simple to use, and that are affordable. So that was something that I knew right away. Like I can position myself with this because this is going to be easy for me to share with people because I care about them and it works. And then I started to learn a little bit more about our company because that was the other thing. I am very much in wanting to do everything I do in alignment with who I am as a person and from a place of integrity. And so I wanted to make sure that if I was going to do something like this, that I was with a company that was, not just talking the talk, but walking the walk. And I started researching a little more about our CEO, Jeff Olson, and I was pretty blown away. This is a man who's been in this type of industry for over 25 years, and he's created more millionaires than anyone else. And he wrote a book called The Slight Edge. And this is really where my life changed, you guys. This book, The Slight Edge, is all about doing little things every day to better your life. And what I started doing was I started applying this to my anxiety. I used to be a very anxious person. I used to be very depressed. I didn't leave my house very often. I had a very small network of friends. Didn't even do things like go to the movies because the idea of being in a movie theater and something happening freaked me out. I always wanted to sit by the exits. That was very much 3 years ago how I was functioning as a person. And when I decided to join this business, I came home and told my husband, like, I want to do this. I really want us to change our lives. Like, we need to get out of debt. We need to change something. I want to travel. And he said to me, he looked me right in the eyes and he was like, look, babe, I believe in you. I believe anything you do, you're going to have success in. He's like, but you have to talk to people when you do direct sales. And you don't even say hi to our neighbors. And we've lived in the same house for 3 years. Are you ready to do the work? Like, are you ready to step out of your comfort zone? And I said, I don't know. but I think so. And I started reading The Slight Edge, and I started applying that book and what Jeff talked about to my life, where I started looking at people, making eye contact, saying hello to people, going to the movies, like eating dinner in a restaurant and not worrying where the exit was. I started doing these little things that started changing my life. And so for me, if anything, this company has given me my life back. And I tell people that all the time. And some people get it and some people don't. But if you knew who I was 3 years ago, you wouldn't even believe I was on this Zoom talking to you right now. And so Jeff Olson is amazing, and he is the, look at the dog, he is the CEO and founder of this company, and he's so incredible, and he really wants to make the world a better place, and that's my mission. My mission is to create a worldwide movement of love and to find as many people as possible to lock arms with, to do that with, and his mission is to create a global movement of happiness. And so to me, those two things like worked synergistically. And so not only do we have our company, Miriam International, but we have the Live Happy Foundation as well, which is the sister company, and we get to promote happiness. So we get to help people's skin look better, and we get to help people create financial freedom and time freedom in their lives, and then we get to also share happiness by doing, just happy acts and positive acts, random acts of kindness every day, and do that kind of in the name of our sister company, Live Happy. So you guys, we have an incredible company, and I will just tell you, when I joined this business 3 years ago, I thought I was saying yes to a couple extra $100 a month to pay off my student loans. And in less than a year, I had qualified for a $50,000 bonus and hit a 6-figure income mark with the company. And so the financial freedom and the time freedom have been great, right? But what this company has done is it's allowed me to be able to take some time to really reflect on what it is that I really want to do with my life. And for me, it was about creating a holistic health business to be able to coach people all around the world on really kind of breaking free from the barriers that, our limiting beliefs kind of hold us back, right? Those thoughts that we have of like, I can't do that, I can't be successful, like who's going to listen to me, or how do I build a business, or all of those kind of thoughts that we have, those insecurities. And so now, I run a very successful coaching business where I get to work with women all over the world. I get to do things like take goddess yoga class and become an instructor and help women be empowered to be in their bodies, whatever shape or size that body is. And I get to do things like travel now and meet amazing people. And so, this company has been so much more than just, for me, what started as a couple extra $100 a month. It's really giving me purpose. And that's what I want you guys to take away from this is anybody can do this. And it's not just about skincare. It's not just about making a lot of money. It's about, the journey and meeting like-minded people who you share similar beliefs with and kind of locking arms together and learning like, well, what is this about for you? And what is this about for you? And what could this business do for you? And then helping each other and inspiring each other to go out and live out those things, right? And so, I know a big thing for Krissy is she wants to travel. This girl works her tail off. She teaches like 20-something yoga classes a week, which is insane. For Emily, she really wanted to be able to be at home with her baby. She didn't want a nanny or someone else raising her son. And, now it's a Friday afternoon and she's, holding her son and working from home. It's incredible. And, for me, it was about wanting to not be in debt until I was 65 and be able to impact people's lives and not have to do that on someone else's terms, but on my own. And so for those of you that are watching, I would just encourage you to think about, what your life would look like if, time and money were in an abundance to you. And if you could do whatever it was that you deeply desired in your heart, what would that be? And who would you be doing that with? And could this opportunity potentially be something that could get you there? Because for me, I didn't care about skincare. I didn't care about direct sales. I didn't. I wanted a good product, right? But like my passion wasn't to go out there and talk to people about a skincare product. But what my passion is to help people know that they can really live a life of their wildest dreams and of true abundance. And there's a vehicle out there to help you do that. And so, we would love to have you guys join us. We would love to have you guys become a part of the team. And we're going to walk with you every step of the way. The really awesome thing about the month of August is that the company has a bonus on the table for anyone who enrolls this month. If you sign up 3 business partners, you get a $500 bonus. And so that's really exciting because the startup for this company is $500. So you have the opportunity to actually earn that $500 back plus a minimum of $350 in commissions. So we just want to help as many people as possible. Kind of this is that starting point, right? It's like saying yes and then taking that leap of faith, and we're gonna jump off that cliff with you. And I promise, you're not gonna crash. We're gonna hold on to you and help you, achieve whatever it is that you desire. And so, whether it was Emily who invited you on or Krissy who invited you on, let us know if you have any questions. I will make myself available this afternoon. These women are incredible. They can help get your questions answered as well. But we'd love to have you join us. If you're in the Arizona area, Emily and I really want a reason to come out there. So we want to help you guys really launch and get your businesses going. And so, we'd love to have you guys join, and we'd love to help you build and get those $500 bonuses and really just learn more about what it is that you desire out of life. What is it? What does it look like? If you had a magic wand and you just were able to be anywhere with anyone doing whatever you wanted, like what would that look like? And then how can we help you create a business so that you can achieve those things? So thank you guys so much for taking some time and hopping on with us. Please reach out to Krissy or Emily and let us know if you have any questions at all. We'd love to get those answered and get you going as quickly as possible. And like I said, we'd love to have you on this journey, and we're just excited that you took some time out of your day to hop on. So we will talk to you guys soon, and have a beautiful rest of your Friday.